had me back.
Oh, Jesus. What's the deal, ladies and gentlemen? We're sorry, not sorry for late. Say we supposed to start at 7:30, but you know, black man running the show. I got a bunch of black people on the panel. I got a little bit of salt, my man T Reaper. Yeah, the fashion to be late. We got to talking about something which I should have been recording. Good conversation that we were having behind the scenes. K Mega just joined. I was gonna start the show without him. Just left the link there. I don't know where the hell Porter Rock is at. I think Porter Rock said. I think he not. I think I know. He works different times. So that's why Porter Rock is not here. Like I said, we have some of our best shows when K Mega and Porter Rock be
yeah, what do?
Yeah, they be going back and forth, you know what I mean, with each other. You know what I mean? So actually, let me check my Twitter inbox. Somebody just inbox me now.
Yeah, that's my boy though, man. Hey, big shout out to Porter Rock, man, aka Barney Rubble 77. That's my boy right there. Out of all the PlayStation dudes that I really like have talked to and have conversations with, man, he's like one of the realest ones, man. So shout out.
Yeah, Porter Rock a cool dude, man.
Yeah, he's real cool dude.
You know what's crazy? I got this. I got this saying that I don't really rock out with too many YouTubers because you know to me they be a little weird. That's just me. I'm more or less rock out with my subscribers or people. You know, I always say that I rock out with those that rock out with me. You understand what I'm saying? You know, that's just always been my thing. I met Porter Rock on Twitter. I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? He wasn't even doing YouTube. Like, same thing with Showstopper. Showstopper, when I got the Xbox One, no, because we all got it day one or whatever, midnight or whatever, he invited me to a party. Like, I don't be tripping about that stuff. Some of these YouTubers really think they're celebrities or, like, bro, I done heard some crazy stuff from some crazy people. And I'm not for some pretty big YouTubers within the gaming community. You know what I mean? Like, Next Gen Bros Elbows with some of the biggest of the biggest. Talk to them on the phone and everything. But again, like I said, I don't look at any of those guys or myself, especially me, you know what I mean, as celebrities, you know, but some, you know, people do, but which is cool. You know, I'm not, you get in when you fit in. But like I said, Porter Rock, met him on Twitter, you know what I mean, just having fun. But like I said, I would go back and forth with anybody. As long as you don't get disrespectful, you know what I mean, I don't, and that's another thing I think that gets lost in translation, you know, that, you know, I'm not with me. What won't say me? I don't mind popping shit. I would pop shit with the best of them. Like I said, as long as you don't get disrespectful, we ain't talking about anybody's family. I don't mind slinging mud. This is for fun. Like I said, this whole console war and all this stuff is for entertainment. None of this money, regardless of how many consoles Microsoft sells, none of that goes in my pocket. You know what I mean? You know, and it's like, you know, I don't care. Like I think people think I do. They get caught up in the character of Next Gen 720. And don't get me wrong, you get some aspects of myself, of Zaire within Next Gen 720, but like I said, it's 99.9% of the time just for entertainment, you know what I mean? Which it should be. Just look at it as, the shows that I do as, your favorite TV show, whatever the case may be, But that's neither here or there. I have several topics that I want to discuss today. I was telling you guys behind the scenes more or less about the format of the Multiplayer podcast and how it's been structured. It's more or less been a free fall. And the reason why, like I said, I let it or allow it to be the way, like I said, to give people, give the people, the panel, the members of the show here, to get used to each other and accustomed to each other. To know, like prime example, all I can do is compare it to BGST because that was my first podcast. That for us, it was growing pains. Much at it we was. If I go back and watch some of our older shows, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like nails on a chalkboard. But it's all through trial and error. You know what I mean? Like we don't have a format. We have a topics or whatever that we're going to discuss during the show. But either we don't have you go, I go. We just one group. We just know each other. Like I say, we come from us doing it together so long. It is what it is. Sometimes I just sit back and I'm a fan of the show, just like everyone else. I don't want to say fan, like I don't have any fans, but just I enjoy the show when Mooch goes on his tangents or Tim, the developers. You never know whoever, at the end of the day, that's what to me what makes BGST so great. And we come back and they do their own thing, whether it be the Crossfire or regardless of crap what he does, the Xbox Nation and whatever, Tim Doug's and show, at the end of the day. We just added a new member, like I say, K Mega. 4 or 5 to change the show, but give you a different aspect of us. At the end of the day, I felt that he meshed well with us. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, sometimes shows not able to do the show all the time because his work schedule, whatever the case may be. So that's all. So Nicholas said, going forward, we try to make it more, like I said, I have a format here or a few topics that I would like to discuss. You know what I mean? But I enjoy it when Queen Megan and Puerto Rico going for each other's throats. It's funny as hell. But sometimes you guys don't get to hear it like I hear it, because I understand when you say, it's coming through like a bunch of muffles. So I'm gonna try to get that together, but just give us time. You know what I mean? I guarantee this is probably my favorite show that I do. You know what I mean? Because it's, like I said, it's totally different than BGST. I admit BGST is a fanboy podcast, but anyway, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. You get some truth in it. We're just Xbox, both were Xbox guys, but it is what it is. So the hot topic right now that everyone's talking about is the thing with Respawn. Respawn came it with the whole Titanfall to them tweeting the diss out, and of course me being Next Gen 720 from that fanboy ass bunch of grown men, corporate slaves that get together every Sunday for 2 hours to talk about Xbox. And all I said was, what's crazy as hell. Sometimes, like I was just telling these guys behind the scenes, like I'm repeating myself, but you guys didn't need to hear it. Sometimes, like I said, when they lie, it's more entertaining than the truth. There were 3,000, if not more, tweets. Give or take or whatever. People say, "Hey man, screw you! I'm canceling my pre-order X, Y, and Z." All Next Gen 720 said was, "Thank you for crapping on Xbox fans." And what's crazy again, I didn't. And which I'm gonna say about how I like it was more entertaining than the truth. I never got mad at the developer. I didn't say anything to Drew McCoy about tweeting out the picture of the PlayStation 4 disc. I didn't say anything about it. I didn't say a damn word. You know what I mean? My tweet was to actual Respawn, because after the backlash of him tweeting out the PS4 disc, it wasn't even about that. The guy Eric, I just want to tell you, sometime when a lie be more entertaining than the truth, and everybody bandwagon, and again he says no press is all press is good press, and I'm getting all these weirdo ass tweets from people talking about my penis size and giving them pet names and all this weird stuff. Damn. But if you look at the guy Eric in his response to the guy Drew McCoy, he didn't even say anything about it. So it wasn't about them tweeting out the PlayStation 4 version of Titanfall 2. When Drew McCoy tweeted out the picture of the PlayStation 4 version of Titanfall 2, all Eric, I forget the guy's last name, shout out to him, all he said was, "Yeah, cool. I would rather have it on the Xbox One version, on the Xbox." You know what I mean? That's it. He didn't say, "Hey, why are you tweeting out the PS4 version? What about us?" He didn't say anything. So all that he said, "Hey, Dad, hey, cool. Hey, let me." I think he said this is what he said. He said, "Oh, could I have it? But I want if you give it to me or whatever, let me have it on the Xbox One version. I have it on the Xbox, right?" Drew McCoy's retweet to him, you know what I mean? What his name, and then he replied to him was said, "Green discs aren't as sexy as the blue. The green discs aren't as sexy." Now again, so Xbox added, he kind of went off like, "Hey, what the hell this X, Y, and Z." Then Mooch said what he said. Well, I laid it on. I guess Mooch got dragged into it, but Mooch being who he is, and BGST again, we're just known as being his vocal fanboy rabbit group or whatever the case may be. It kind of went, then all that stuff about the marketing, right? All that shit came down later, but it wasn't even about that. The Xbox fan, just asked the guy, "Hey man, if you're gonna give it away or whatever, can I get it on the Xbox One?" And Drew, the producer, the developer of the game, said to him, "Hey, the green discs aren't as sexy." Now all this shit about a beta disc, like, come on, stop it. Like, that, again, that he didn't say. Listen, first of all, why would he talking about a beta disc? My man asked to have it for the Xbox One. You know what I mean? But again, that's neither here or there. Now, everything kind of died down, right? This is just to talk about the media and that keeps the quote unquote the console war. And again, what gets crazy, or me, the crap, the mooches, or whoever keeps this console war going is not. I mean, but you can believe what you want to believe, but they use it for clickbaits into a few, hits to their sites or whatever. Like, this is a business. So then things died down. Now, mind you, I want you guys to think about this, and I'm gonna go to the panel in a minute. I just want to tell the whole story. Maybe you guys may not heard it. No one was talking about Titanfall 2, more or less. The demo, the beta they released wasn't received well. It didn't. And the main issue, and I'm saying that some people did like it. I know T-Ripper said he liked it, but the consensus was that it's not like the original Titanfall, what people fell in love with. You know what I mean? It has a cult following. The game sold over 10 million copies. You know what I mean? It's not what, you know, and understanding games get evolve and get better. But, you know, I don't care, even though Gears of War has gotten better over the years, the new animation, different kills and different things they've added to it, it still feels like Gears of War. And the issue that Xbox fans was, or whoever gamers had with Titanfall 2, the beta, that it didn't feel like Titanfall 1. You know what I mean? It wasn't as fast and just any other. And what happened was, if you don't give me the backstory, I'm going to come back to the issue at hand. Respawn got all of the pro Call of Duty players in that play, you know, because, you know, Sony has the marketing deal for Call of Duty. Got them in.
PlayStation people.
Yeah, and they didn't say it was too fast. More or less, it was too fast, so they slowed it down. And there's a bunch of other stuff, you know what I mean? You know, and I'm not even going to get on the whole cloud compute and how the mechs come in. That's neither here or there. So like I said, a lot of people wasn't talking about getting Titanfall, you know what I mean? And plus, it's coming out between Call of Duty, Gears, and Battlefield. So if they were going to buy it, it'd been 5th or 6th on the list. So went down talking about Titanfall. Now Titanfall is thrust into the media again because of this here. Like I said, everything died down. Then Respawn itself went back and retweeted the fanboy tweet, the bait tweets again. You know what I mean? The picture and all this Respawn, not Drew McCoy, the actual Respawn himself. So again, that started it up all over again. We was doing BGST live. Now, mind you, you had people, oh, fuck you, Respawn. I'm canceling my pre-orders. Now, listen, I wasn't buying the game. I didn't like it. You know what I mean? I wasn't buying it. I didn't care for the beta whatsoever, so I wasn't buying it. So they make me, no, never mind. So once it started up over again, we was doing BGST live. I said to Respawn, and I've had words with them before. Nothing bad or whatever the case may be. Because they were going to do our show before. So I know the guys over there, more or less. Not saying I know them personally, but it is what they know who Next Gen 720 is. I said to them, thank you for crapping on Xbox One fans. That's it. Now, even those who know that rock up me on Twitter, you follow me, I barely ever tweet any fucking developers, because again, I get 1,001 tweets, and I do appreciate it. So I can imagine what they get during the day. You know what I mean? So I don't really tweet them or whoever. I don't. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm always, like I said, very respectful. I don't like when it's done to me, so I'm not going to do it to anybody else. So all I said was, thank you for crapping on Xbox fans. I didn't curse. That was the extent of my tweet, and we were doing BGST live. So of course, now there were 3,000 tweets in that damn thing now, more or less, give or take, right? Give or take 500, whatever. Maybe I'm over exaggerating. But you had some things in there that wasn't nice that you could have put in that probably good. But me being Next Gen 720, BGST, that get or Titan Respawn developer tweeting out picture of PlayStation version of Titanfall 2 fuels the console war, and some Xbox loyalists are not are upset with that, and has my tweet in there bold as day. You know what I mean? And when they put in the article, like, I'm talking about, I'm going to cancel my, more or less alluding to the fact that I was going to cancel my, my pre-order and all this other wild shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, come on, man. Like, are you serious? You know what I mean? Like, but like I said, sometimes I said, all this stuff is done for clicks and for, like I said, there's no such thing as bad press. Because now, right now, guess what? Everybody's talking about Titanfall 2, what happened. Xbox fans is crazy, yada, 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 yada. So now guess what? The PlayStation fans will say, you know what? Respawn got our back. Let's go out and support them, buy this game in droves. Woo! Like, come on. We know what it is. You know what I mean? That stuff was done intentionally. They can say what they want to say. But if you go back, if somebody, hey, man, you're going to give it away, let me get it for the Xbox One version. And the developer tells me, hey, man, you know what? Nah, Green Day says it's sexy. Like, what? I just asked for the game. Everybody asking about that being sexy. What the hell? So, of course, and no, I don't think Eric said anything else. I think it was, I believe it was Xbox Added who started, saying what he was saying. But I guess he's really not known for being, too vocal or whatever. Like I said, the worst thing you can better be being an Xbox fan, but being a vocal Xbox fan, like me and myself was Mooch. But it was when Mooch replied or whatever, that's when shit when articles being thrown up again. Like, oh man, this shit here is super crazy. We was laughing about it. But again, like I said, I've gotten some death threats and some other shit. I'm an ass clown, corporate cop, all types of weird shit, man. But I sit back, like I said, sometimes when a lie is more entertaining than the truth. But like I said, it is what it is, man. Like, I'm not going to even put him under the bus. But I spoke to a certain individual that has something to do with this. And you say, man, hey, just use it, man. More clicks for your channels. There's no such thing as bad press. And, like, come on. Man, I know what it is. Is it a pain in the ass that that my battery on my phone is dying from getting all these silly ass tweets from for people? Like, that's for people that I don't even know, that are not even following me. And they call me a fanboy that invested in this console war. But what the hell are you doing? You understand what I'm saying? You don't know me, so you say you don't know me, or whatever the case. Or B, you had no plans on even getting Titanfall 2. You didn't care about getting the game. Never wasn't even talking about it. But you think that I said I'm canceling my pre-order. Now it's all death to Xbox fan. Like, this is crazy as hell. But like I said, I haven't Kid Maker was there, obvious. But I want to talk. Well, B Shadows, like I said, I haven't really talked to you all week or whatever the case. Like, what are your thoughts on this whole Titanfall 2 thing? Do you think it got blown out of proportion? Or am I some rabid ass Xbox fan? And to hell with me, off with my head. Like, talk to me. What do you like? Don't pull no punches now. I want the truth.
I ain't gonna call you out like that, but
shit.
I'll say it like this: the dude took it too far, and he was trying to get a little stir because nobody cares about that game.
Okay.
I mean, even when the beta came out, everybody who played that game knows that game was more booty than an obese beach of nudity. Everybody knows. The game was terrible, and everybody who played the original Titanfall really wasn't feeling it, because you can tell they did a lot of things in that game to cater to the PlayStation market.
Okay.
PlayStation is really big on Call of Duty. They tried to make Titanfall kind of like Call of Duty, and it messed up a lot of mechanics in it that didn't cater to them.
Okay.
And they know right now that Sony is winning the market, and Sony got more consoles worldwide, XYZ. So that's the first thing they try to do, is try to cater to the Sony fans. Hey, let's throw some bait out there. Blue disc, here we go. It's kind of like saying, yeah, we used to be exclusive to Xbox, but not no more. Here you go, Sony fanboys. And they knew it was going to start an uproar because nobody's talking about that game. Everybody's talking about Gears of War. They're talking about Forza. They're talking about Recore. They're talking about Mafia 3. Battlefield 1, yeah, the Call of Duty remaster version, which is going to be 130 damn gigs. They talking about the real stuff. Titanfall's in the back burner. Ain't nobody thinking about it. So he thought, hey, let me stir up some stuff for some clicks, give me some attention, maybe to bring me some sales. But in return, it's going to damage his sales, because whether he likes it or not, there's a hell of a lot of people bought that on Xbox. And that's still a lot of money losing trying to cater to PlayStation fans, and there's nobody on the PlayStation side of the community even saying they even like the game in the first place. So he's hurting himself. Yeah, he's hurting himself. And I'm just like, you know what? From a financial standpoint, I think it's a bad move, because it's a PR move that's gonna bite him in the butt at the end. But at the same time, I didn't plan on buying the game anyway. The game sucks, and I got EA access. When they drop it on there with a 10-hour trial, after it comes out, I'm going to get a 10-hour trial play if they release it. They say keep claiming they're not going to do it, but the hell with it. It's an EA game, and it's going to come out. I'll play a 10-hour trial. After that 10-hour trial, I'm done with it.
Yeah. But again, like that was another thing. I don't know, like, what it is with Vince Zampella and the Xbox community, or whatever the case may be, because, don't get me wrong, how you say, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. They said from the onset to promote this game or whatever that they went to Sony. They was asking for some dev kits. They was told what they was working on, and Sony told them to kick rocks. It's been Microsoft that's been more or less funding this game since the beginning. Titanfall. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And I remember when EA had the meeting with the investors saying that Titanfall will be a lifetime exclusive. Vincent pulling them hauled ass to Twitter, but they don't even think about it. Like, come on, you know what I mean? Like, according to you guys, Titanfall couldn't be made without the It's Zoro servers. Like I don't understand it. You know what I mean? Not saying I do understand. I know what it is because Sony is the market leader right now. So I mean, it is what it is. But damn, you just to me it just makes them like it's like how you say how soon we forget. You know what I mean? The things they said before, which I mean again.
I reckon it's the thing with which we've been saying about the media for a while. It's cool to hate Xbox at the moment. Do you know what I'm saying? Not everybody's shining. Not everybody's got that Xbox One S console at the moment. So it's just cool to hate Xbox. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like some people haven't been able to get over this thing of what has happened at the beginning of the generation. And it's true that DR and shit was a little bit fucked up. But still, even though Microsoft have reversed that, people should just, they should ease up a little piece. But they're not on that, man. They're not on that. So it's cool to hate Xbox and shit like that. Real talk, EA and Respawn, they should get a good advert, get some good marketing to sell their game, and stop doing this young fuck bullshit to sell their game, you get me? There's no need to wear a dress for us to get us to look at your album and shit. If the music is popping, niggas is gonna fuck with it, do you know what I'm saying? And Titanfall 2 was not popping, so this is just the equivalent of them wearing a dress on the cover of their CD. MVP out.
Man.
I wish you would talk to me, MVP, man. What we got here? How do you feel? I know you was talking about it, BGSC, but this is 43 your best friend under the bus. But anyway, look at all that. What is your honest opinion? You know what I mean about what's going on, what happened? Do you think Xbox fan or gamers or whatever the case are being used as the scapegoat? What's your thoughts, man? You know what I mean? I don't want to put any words in your mouth. How do you feel? You know what I mean? What's going on? You may feel totally different. You know what I mean? Or what's going on is not that big of a deal. Talk to me.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. There has been some people, that have been giving their Xbox a bad name and shit like that. I'm not gonna mention them on the podcast and shit. I'm not gonna give nobody no fame and shit. But at the same time, you can blatantly see where some people are being a little bit biased. I think Recall should have scored a lot higher, even though it does have its faults and stuff like that. Like they fixed it. They fixed the loading times.
You know what? Hey, check it out. I want to come to that, and I'm gonna come to that in a minute because I have I have some questions here. You know what I mean? Because Phil just talked about that also. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? This overall with this whole, you know what I mean, Titanfall. Do you think it's being, blown out of proportion to bring some hype to the game? You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Because nobody was talking about that shit. There's so much. Like right now, it's Gears of War 4 season. Do you know what I'm saying? Microsoft are even talking about a movie for that shit. So, really and truly. And then after that, it's like Call of Duty season. Nobody was talking about Titanfall 2 as well. So this is straight up Kim Kardashian tactics right here. Do you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
K-Mate, what's up? You there, bro? First of all.
Yeah, man, I'm here.
Like I said, we spoke some. We came in. How you say the Corpus Slave podcast Sunday? We were there. We talking about it Sunday. But since then, the thing has grown and blown up. I've gotten death threats. I've been called everything but a child of God. Now, with that being said, but honestly, all jokes aside, how do you feel about this? You know what I mean? About it then, about it now. You know what I mean? I just popped in and right after I looked at my messages on one of my videos, and there was this guy. I think I posted on Twitter. He went in. He did 2 paragraphs of calling me an ex-slave, ex-fag, all this crazy shit. It was crazy. I was kissing.
When they're doing that to you, that means you're doing something right.
Right. But I'm just saying, it tripped me out. Damn. I'm getting into the conversation, and I'm already getting it. But so you weren't the only one, and so this is bad on all levels. It's I don't understand how anybody can not look at this and just see that Respawn is not only fucking up their brand, that they're alienating the people that helped them out to get to this point. I remember when they first was at E3, and I forgot the chick's name. She used to be on G4, I think.
Yeah,
the blonde. And they all come up there, suppelling them, looking bummy as fuck, broke as shit, desperate. We really want you to get it. We want you to do. We really hope you like it. And then so the media hyped this game up, and the game sold, like you said, over 10 million. It sold pretty decent on the PC, but it was the Xbox fan base that's made this game what it is today. And to just shit on your fan base like that and alienate them like that is just absolutely gross. I mean, I was, like I said, it was fifth on my list after I played the game. But now I'm not buying it. I'm just not buying it. It's not. You were not in the wrong for saying what you had to say. I mean, everybody has an opinion, and damn it, get over it. If you don't like it, then move the fuck on. You got your opinion. If you think that you want to support Titanfall, then go ahead. But I've talked to some PlayStation cats, and I'm like, hey man, you gonna get that Titanfall? No, bruh. Man, I'm getting that COD. You know me. And I'm like, well, man, that new Titanfall, man, it's gonna be dope. Man, that shit look funny to me, man. Some people are actually thinking that COD is the ones that started the whole jumping off the walls and shit. Yeah, man. So they in trouble. Zappella and them, they think the PlayStation group fan base is gonna just go out and buy that game in droves because of this little console war shit they trying to start.
Ain't gonna happen.
It's not happening.
Yeah, man, they'll probably sell a couple of extra units to the sheep and the Kim Kardashian fans, but that's about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I mean, the game wasn't like dog shit. I mean, the game was cool, but you could tell it was completely like COD. Like when you could go into the middle of the map and get sniped, I felt like, damn, am I playing Black Ops 3? I was really like at that moment, but then when you got into it and start playing with the grappling hook and things like that, then you're like, okay, I got the Titanfall feel, but it still wasn't tight. It was slow. Right. It just, it was, I know Reaper, you like it, man, but the game, you got to admit the game is nowhere near as fast or as it seems to be competitive on that level than what the old one was.
See, this is kind of the funny thing that I said this in my rant, and no pun to anybody that it included, but I'm the only person that is Gen 10 or higher, so I'm the only one that already went through that wonderful journey of Titanfall 1 and automatically know what the original one feels like and what the second one does and does not feel like. And I agree, they took what the PlayStation fans wanted and they numbed it down to a Call of Duty feel, gritty, but it still felt, to me, at least to me, it still felt Titanfall-ish to a certain extent. So, it's not like it just felt it's like a total knockoff of Call of Duty, but you could tell that that's the direction that they were going because that's what they chose to do with the PlayStation Pro guys, that were testing the games out for them. But I'm still going to buy it. I'm still going to beat it. I'm still going to Gen 10 myself, and I'm still going to enjoy it. But I like that everybody was hating on it, but the people that were hating on it were not the ones that had completed the first one first. So, and that's kind of what irritated me about it was, yeah, you can narc on it, but you haven't completed it yet. So why should I listen to you?
Okay, I like I said, you've been a big supporter of Titan. When I say, you've been, pro Titanfall, you like it, which is cool. But my question is to you, and I guess the question at hand is, how do you feel about what was said? About, do you think wasn't that big of a deal, or like, how do you feel about the whole thing about, the city saying that Xbox fans are bugging, or like, how do you feel about that? Is what the basically was the question.
I wish people would stop doing that to my phone. I think that, if you're going to take a bulk of PlayStation Pro guys to test out your new game and to cater it to those type of players, it's going to automatically alienate the original like Xbox people that originally played the original.
No, that's not the question. I'm thinking the question is about.
Do I think they took that out of proportion?
About the whole, green that's not as sexy, or saying that Xbox fans are, over, like, how do you feel about that? That's basically what you're saying about.
Well, there's no doubt about it. I prefer green over blue any day.
But do you think, like, what he was saying, like, was like disrespectful?
I think it was more for clickbait than anything else.
Oh, okay. Well, it was cool. My man, OJ. Oh, you there, OJ?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Hello?
All right.
Yeah.
I think, like I was telling Porter Rock when I was on his own.
Oh, wait. Let me turn your mic up, bro. Hold on. You sound like you whispering. Hold on, bro. You sound like Beanie Siegel on that diss song. Hold on, bro. You got one long? Hold on. Let me turn you up, bro.
Ooh.
Yeah, my man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Turn all day up, man. I'm gonna get all day some equipment. You been in the trunk shoot.
Man, I just bought this headset too.
Man, nigga, you sound like stir fried shit. All right, but anyway, talk.
Got that shit from the swap meet.
Nah, basically what I'm saying, like I was talking to Porter Rock about it yesterday, and I just think he just said some slick shit, man. My thing is that game is nowhere near in a position to be tweeting out fuel like that. You know what I mean? Because it's coming out between Battlefield, Call of Duty, all these first-person shooters. That's gonna hurt the sales, man.
Yo, keep talking, bro. I gotta go to the door. Just keep talking. I gotta go to the door.
I think that's gonna hurt the sales, man.
Yeah,
You don't want no type of negative light when you got all these AAA titles around you. You know what I mean? It don't make no sense. Why would you? I mean, there's a way he could have said, "Hey, the Xbox discs aren't ready yet. That's why I posted the PS4 ones." Or he knew what he was doing when he said that, man.
Hell yeah.
He knew what he was doing. I mean,
He wanted
Porter Rock
to
tried
make
to
people angry.
Porter Rock tried to defend him, and I kind of understand Porter Rock's point of view. You know, it's like he said the Xbox Ones wasn't ready to show. You know, they weren't done all the way. But if that's the case, why down talk it?
Yeah, they don't even need to show real Xbox One disc. They could have showed a dummy disc, and that would have been the end of it. If that was the case.
Right. He knew what he was doing, man. Like I've said, I've been around a lot of type of different personality types. You know, dealing with a lot of people, and there in his position, working for Respawn, or he is Respawn, he should have known better than that, man.
Yeah, but this is
he
what
knew
they
the
wanted
community
to do,
was
man.
gonna flip that, bro. Even if that was his personal opinion, put that on your own Twitter or put that somewhere else. Keep that to yourself.
Well, you're in a business deal. Microsoft has the financial rights to advertise this game. I mean, you don't you do not go out there and make these type of things, that's a bad look all the way around. I don't understand. Like, if any other company, like, I'm just trying, let's think, okay, like Wells Fargo, just all that Wells Fargo shit that's going on right now. And they're in trouble right now for what they're doing for selling extra stocks to get extra money and shit, selling extra bonds to get extra stock or whatever. Those type of things.
Fake accounts. Yeah,
creating fake bank accounts. Thank you. And those things are all over the place. They're getting investigated for shit like that. The people they're going to have to spend that money back. It's the same thing. I just don't understand how video game developers get away with these type of, crazy things that they do and they say, and they don't get no type of repercussions from it.
Because people don't know the industry. People don't know the industry.
I know that, but Microsoft knows the industry. Hell, they spent the money, and I know that Microsoft wants to advertise for the game because it was their baby at first. But again, if these people are treating you like garbage, then you need to back out. You just need to completely back out. Tell them, okay, if you think that you're going to be better with the PlayStation, go ahead and do it and see what happens, and watch that PlayStation is going to cater to COD more than they're going to cater to you.
I'm sorry. What I missed? Fill me. I had to go to the door. My grandmother's nursing.
Who's that random nigga that just jumped in a call as well?
Oh, yeah, this is a new guy on YouTube. Dang, I just hopped on his ass. I'm sorry. I had sent an invite. Asking this guy named Fraud Gamer. You guys didn't answer me back. I needed some people to come on the show. You ain't answer me back, but yeah, he joined. What happened? He got booted out.
Huh? People want us to change the subject. They don't want to talk about this no more.
Well, I just got back to the show, but anyway, but anyway, hold up. I got a few topics here. Anyway, I'm just getting back to the damn desk.
Gears of War got a 7 on GameSpot.
No, before we go there, I got a whole slip of that. It's going to tie into what I'm saying now. So Phil Spencer just gave a interview, I guess, with GameSpot. Shout out, to Xbox Man. I don't really watch GameSpot anymore, but actually I just did a video about my damn self. But it basically saying, stating the obvious that it has been a media bias towards Xbox One or Xbox games this generation. You know what I mean? Where how they can give a recall low scores or give Quantum Break a 4 out of 10, but that same site turn around and give No Man's Sky is a 9 out of 10, which is being sued for false advertising and all this stuff. You know what I mean? And he said, you know what I mean, and people were mad at Phil for saying this. You know that these sites do that for quote unquote clickbait. But they said when I didn't look at it, but I didn't know. He basically said also too that when they do stuff like that they're hurting the developers, because a lot of these developers get bonuses if the game is reviewed or whatever, so a certain way or get a certain score. And I mean, they actually hurt a lot of these smaller developers. But again, I don't know how like sites saying they give Gears of War a low rating, whatever, because it used the A button too much. But sitting, what I mean, or there's one guy that rated, like I said, gave Quantum Break a 4 out of 10. He doesn't like third-person shooters, but give Uncharted 4 a 10 out of 10. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Phil basically on the record is saying that there has been, more or less a media bias, something that, that I've been saying from the beginning. But who am I? I'm just a black guy with freckles with dreads. I'm like, I'm some mad dog screaming at the moon. That was the inception of Next Gen 720 and VGST. Something that we've always said, that there has been a clear media bias towards the Xbox and its brand and its fans. But that's neither here or there. But anyway, so Phil, which I've been very critical of Phil, this, I like the dude. But like I said, when that's what I think is crazy when people call me a blind fanboy. Like, I don't call Microsoft out. Like, I've always said, Phil is too nice. He needs to speak up for the brand and the fan. But anyway, so I guess, Phil said enough is enough. You know what I mean? One thing, like he said it in answering, like Phil still said it in a nice way. But what he said, like, how could not, and again, you are entitled to have your own preference and not like a game. But one thing I've always said, that I consider the media, they should be non-biased. They shouldn't have a dog in this fight. You know what I mean? So then what's crazy, what came out was last year, a year and a half ago, with the whole Gamergate thing, how these these journalists would get together and, send emails to each other saying how they're going to rate this game. And it was a whole thing which totally got swept under the rug, something that I've been saying forever. Like, what the hell's going on here? You know what I mean? So again, like I said, Phil came out and spoke about this. And of course, the industry's going, media's bugging. Well, Phil, but they didn't have a problem with Yoshida for saying what he said against Polygon for giving The Last of Us a 7 out of 10 and said they did it for clickbait. You know what I mean? So it literally is like there is a double standard when it comes to Microsoft and PlayStation. It's like, B. Shelley, how do you feel about this? I mean, first of all, did you see what Phil said? Did you see the interview or whatever? Did you see it?
Yeah. I finally got a chance to look at him earlier. After you got to mention, I read the whole.
Wait, let me turn you up because I don't know if it's my headphones, but I can barely hear you. Hold on, look at your mic.
No, I stepped away from the mic.
Okay, all right, there you go.
No, I heard it. I mean, I just read it when you mentioned it earlier. I read the whole article.
Okay.
And I like the fact that he actually said in his own words that he thinks it's distasteful for a game to be created, and all everybody cares about is, let me turn my mic up. My console is better than your console type of attitude because the game is on my console. He said when it comes to the end of the day, he said he don't like the way the media, basically, distracts things. Like he said, No Man's Sky, he mentioned No Man's Sky in the article, which he was basically saying he knows the people who made it. He know how much time it cost them to make it. But at the same time, for you to praise something like that versus something like Recore, which is a different development team, just because it wasn't on the PlayStation, it got a lower rating.
Good point.
And he's saying that indirectly.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually said, he felt like that whole my console is better than your console is very petty. And he said it's distasteful.
Mm-hmm.
He said I don't have more fun with Xbox based on review scores of games that are on PlayStation. He said you should rate my game based off it being on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then and it seems like that's what the media does. If it's on PlayStation, it gets a good rating. If it's Xbox, it's automatically going to be low rated. And he's pointing that out now. That's basically what the media has been doing this whole generation, and it is kind of sad. It's kind of sad. I read the rest of the article too, man. And Phil Spencer's a gamer at the end of the day.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's as biased as you guys are making it out to seem. Do you know what I'm saying?
All right, listen to this scenario, okay? Because I know where you're about to go with this, but what you think? Now, here's the thing. You have the same. I'm not going to say any names. Okay, I'm not going to be petty like that. I'm not even going to give them the time of the day. But they will give a game like Forza Horizon, all right? We'll give that a 4 out of 10, but give Drive Club an 8 out of 10.
No, see, here's the thing. They destroyed Jive Club and Street Fighter. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
destroyed.
Like Kotaku did
because it
shit.
didn't work.
Kotaku did shit like drop the rating after
Yeah.
they'd rated it before. Like, whenever have they done that? Let's keep it real, man.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
when
Street Fighter. I mean, that was
Sony
warned. It
fucks
was a
up.
broke game at launch. The game didn't work. It ran like shit. And $60 for $20 for of content.
Oh, more
Yeah,
than
but
that,
look
you
at
got to
it
pay.
now,
You
but
got to
look at it
pay
now,
80,
it's a full
80
game.
to
Wow.
$90 for the game.
But what I'm saying, I'm gonna give you an example.
Yeah, but look at Street Fighter now. It's a full game, yeah. But
Who gives
they're
a
not
fuck
gonna
about it
change
now?
the-
Nobody's playing it now.
Hold on. They're not gonna change the rating for it. That's not what we're talking about.
No, but
They're
I'm
not
just
gonna
saying.
change. They're not gonna change the rating for it. But look at
certain
Drive
site-
Club. But look
Now,
at Drive
again-
Club. They changed the rating for that game, but they're not gonna change the rating for Street Fighter. So it's the same shit. It's pretty
Yeah,
much.
but my question is to you. I mean, again, now I like Street Fighter, but I don't want to move away. I'm just going to give you some examples. You know, I mean, I want to compare apples to apples here. Drive Club, right? You know, whatever the case may be, and broken. You know how that launched. You know how Drive Club when it launched, right? Broken, didn't work, and all this shit right there.
It was shit.
Yeah.
It was shit. Drive
Oh
Club
yeah,
was
okay,
shit.
yeah. But the same site gave Drive Club an 8 out of a 10, but give Forza Horizon a 3 out of 10. The same site gave again Rico a 4, but give No Man's Skies a 9 out of 10. This same site would give Quantum Break a 4 out of 10. And saying they slammed it because they don't like third-person shooters, but give Uncharted a 9 out of 10. This same site slammed. When I say it was like 3 the same site slammed a Gears of War Ultimate, which was a totally. They didn't just do what Sony did and did a remake. It was a rematch. That just ain't say 1080p 60 frames a second. They tore it down, gave it some next generation graphics. Dolled it up. Made it look better and everything, but gave that Slam get it a low rating because it used the A button too much.
What site is this? What site is this?
This I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I'll tell you after the show, but you know what I mean. But I'm just saying that this, to me, and again, like that's like a clear a bias. I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that Uncharted is not a great game. I'm not saying that The Last of Us wasn't a great game. But I know Drive Club was shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I know No Man's Skies was shit. But you get that at 9 out of 10. And I'm not even. I don't. Now Recoil was okay to me. You know what I mean? It was. You know what I mean? It was all right. But Recoil was a much better game than No Man's Sky. A Quantum Break was a much better game than No Man's Sky.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yeah. See, that's the problem. I think people they want to. It's just like in the comments they're talking about. Well, Quantum Break is not on the level of Uncharted 4. Well, it shouldn't be because that's the 4th installment of a franchise. This is the beginning.
Franchise.
Yeah, this is
franchise.
yeah, this is the beginning of a franchise.
Right.
So you would put Quantum Break in the same categories with the Drive Clubs.
I'm not sure about that because the first Gears of War was kind of fucking epic. Like, it was kind of.
But that was still the beginning.
We never seen nothing like that before. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
and same thing with Quantum Break. The way that the story was designed and
I like Quantum Break.
Quantum Break was awesome. I'm like, it doesn't really. I'm not understanding why.
Yeah, it's a
people
good game. It's just missing something. I don't know what it is.
It's the original. It's this first installment. That's what I'm saying. It's just the beginning of the franchise. I don't see how anybody could say, well, this game. Well, we're going to talk
Drake's
about
Uncharted was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
The problem with Quantum Break is the story was too deep for some people.
It's kind of
That's
like
what it was. The story was too deep for some people. When you play that game, that game is so heavy story based that a lot of people who skip the cutscene, do stuff like that, they didn't pay attention to what was going on.
But
People who didn't see the mini movies that was mixed in between it, they lost a lot of what was going on.
We're dealing with the social media era, so a lot of people take everything for face value.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you guys think of the moment-to-moment gameplay? Do you think that was up there with the?
I like Quantum
like,
Break.
That game was solid. That game was solid all the way through.
I like Quantum Break. I
is
played
good.
it twice. I actually had to beat it twice.
I like
Yeah, I beat it twice to get both endings.
Right. It's like 20 altogether. It's like 25. It took like 25 hours to beat.
I just seen something right now. I was looking at Mafia 3 on Google, and when you type in Mafia 3, and you know how it gives you facts about the game through Google,
Mm-hmm.
it says platform PlayStation 4.
See?
It doesn't say anything else about any other platform. It just says PS4.
Yeah, see, and that's
And
everybody
Google,
knows
bro.
too. Yeah, and that the 2K is in cahoots with PlayStation, just like EA is pretty much is in cahoots with Microsoft. So but see right there, that's that misinformation that the fanboys will go crazy and call us ex-slaves because we're telling the truth about that. Because they don't want us to point those things out. I find it disgusting all the way down the board, man, to where if you're going to give a game like, Drive Club, like you're saying, like Drive Club a perfect score. I mean, well, not perfect score, but a high rating. But then yet you give Forza a less rating, and it's a bigger game. I mean, just go back to looking what they gave Forza Horizon 2 a lesser rating than Drive Club, and Forza Horizon 2 was a better game then. It was the best racer that was out.
Whatever website this is, niggas need to stop going there
immediately.
Take that off your browser.
There's millions of people that listen that goes to GameSpot. I don't go to IGN or any of them anymore. But you go to GameSpot and you see a 7, you believe those people. There's millions of people that watch that. And how you going to give Gears of War when everybody knows this Gears just by the look of it? Is probably
but you know what? This is what I said before. This is what I said when we was talking about Gears before, that I reckon it's going to be a good game, but it's going to rest about the 85s and stuff, because they're going to just say that it's the same thing which we've seen already, and that's the only thing that is kind of bad about it, because Gears of War 4 looks fucking wicked, but we all know what it's going to feel like. Because we've played Gears before, we all know what Gears is like.
But listen, let me ask you a question though. I'm gonna play the devil's advocate here. Protagonist, do we hold it against Uncharted?
No, they don't.
No,
it still had the same. It had the same mechanics from 1, 2, 3, and 4.
You know why?
It had the same mechanics.
Because Uncharted, we hold Uncharted to a different standard. Uncharted, hold on. Let me finish. Uncharted, Gears of War, is a straight up gameplay thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's why the multiplayer survives. Uncharted, exactly. Uncharted's like a movie. We get it. We're hooked for that weekend.
No, because I played Gears for the story.
Who plays Uncharted for the gameplay? Who?
Listen,
guys. They're crazy.
Let me ask you a question here. Your statement was, you said that, the knock against Gears of War is that's, it's going to be like, basically it's going to be Gears of War.
Yeah.
And, okay, so I'm asking, my reply to that is, why is, again, Uncharted held to the same standard?
Because Uncharted's like a movie.
It shouldn't be because. If you're gonna say because they're not against Gears of War because it's Gears of War, Uncharted is Uncharted. God of War is God of War. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Gran Turismo is Gran Turismo. Halo is Halo. You know what I mean? So if it's a good game, it's a good friend. And again, I'm not a big Uncharted fan. I did like 4. To me, I think 4 was the best one. I liked the whole over the top stuff.
2 was really good.
Let's look at it from a logical standpoint. When we want to say comparisons, there are 4 games. There's 4 Gears of War. There's 4 Uncharted, not including Judgment because that was a prequel.
Yeah.
Okay. There's 4 games, both third person, both heavy stories. Each story follows the first game to the 4th game. Same as Uncharted, same as Gears of War. Same unique characters, except you got more characters involved in Gears than you do in Uncharted. But at the same time, they're both shooters at the end of the day. You shoot shit explodes. There's a story tied into both of them. So it's just like a movie. Gears is just like a movie. It has a story just as deep as the one in Uncharted. There's no difference in that. The characters a lot of people can relate to. I can relate to characters in Gears just like I can in Uncharted. Because I own the whole series on both.
Uncharted's on a totally different level as compared to story, man. It's on a complete.
It's really not.
You can't even. Right now, you're having personal opinion, which is good because it's respected and you game and stuff, so you know what you're talking about. But look at the way the industry and everyone just treats Naughty Dog. They've taken story and development of characters to another level. Look at what they've done with female characters. The Gears of War hasn't even done anything close to that. Do you know what I'm saying? With characters like Ellie.
With female characters?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, with female characters, fam.
I would say this.
Proper female characters in the game, which are helpless damsels, which you actually give.
What I'm saying is this, and you kind of really credit what we're saying is that Sony's exclusive IPs. Listen, we can go back and forth.
Everybody
Uncharted
movies.
Okay, well, Uncharted is not a bigger game than Gears of War franchise.
Oh, it sold more. It sold more.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
Ferrari come out with that shit today. Hold on. Rod Ferguson said that the whole series has sold 25 million. Yeah, Uncharted is apparently
27.
27. Hasn't Uncharted? The Uncharted series has sold something like 28 million.
Give me where? What Uncharted?
Why are we talking about sales? Why are we talking about sales numbers? That don't mean shit.
Anyway, that's what I want to say. Just like E40 said, the great E40 said, stay within your envelope. And both of those games that stay within the envelope, and they haven't innovated anything but a grappling hook. Look at both games. You know what I mean? Look at Gears of War. They're staying safe. Look at Uncharted. They're staying safe. We're not seeing any monumental differences between the whole series. So,
I reckon Uncharted did try something with that multiplayer and stuff like that. They tried all that.
They tried and failed, bro.
People didn't like it.
Trash.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Uncharted's multiplayer was garbage. But look at it like this. Both of those game series are great. At the end of the day, they're both great series. Well, all we trying to say is, if you can give Uncharted those fucking amazing reviews over and over again per game, and they always solid games, why can't you have that same respect for the Gears series, which every last one of them has been solid games, minus that crappy ass Judgment, but the 1 through 4, the actual story based ones, all 4 of those games have been solid. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
All right.
Each one of those games have been great throughout.
I just want to say one thing. I just want to say one thing here.
All right, can you name the new thing that each Gears of War game does?
Wait, hold on one second. I just want to answer your question though. VP Magazine, you said that Uncharted sold 28 million. I'm on the Wikipedia, which it did, and the 3 Gears of War sold 27 million. Gears of War 4 it's on sale tomorrow, so
that's exactly what I was going to say. I was like, and that's going to blow away Uncharted 4. But I mean,
according to Naughty Dog and Sony or whatever, 80% of the PlayStation's fan base has yet to play an Uncharted game.
And think about that. If 80% of people on the PlayStation are yet to play an Uncharted game, and it's outside the Gears of War franchise. When it's been its biggest, because Gears of War has been its biggest already. It's not going to be bigger than what this one now isn't going to be bigger than what Gears was.
And they're going to get surpassed because once Gears 4 come out, they're going to get passed up.
Mightily. Look, Gears 4 is going to outsell Halo, and that's I'm saying that for and I'm a Halo dude, and it's going to outsell Halo. I think by a good 2 million.
Definitely.
Yeah, I said that also. But what I'm saying to you, with 3 Gears of Wars, you got 27 million. With 4 Uncharted, you got 28 million. So how the hell did Uncharted outsell Gears of War? I'm looking at Wikipedia right now. With 3 Gears of War, you got 27 million install base. And with 4 Uncharted, I'm looking at it says here, with the 4th installment, it sold 28 million. Gears of War 4 comes out worldwide Tuesday. And like I said, and Uncharted.
That's why I said they're going to surpass them.
It's a much bigger franchise than Uncharted. Much bigger.
Hey, Zaire, what did you say that video? How much? What did the remastered Gears of War? What score did it get? A 7?
One site gave it like a 3. Another it was something like.
How the fuck? If it
he said it was too much A button. I'm like, really?
Okay, but look.
What the fuck?
When Gears of War 1 came out, didn't it get a 10?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. GameSpot.
So,
GameSpot gave it a 10 or something, or 9 out of 10 when the game came out back in 2006.
Right.
What Gears of War? The first Gears of War.
And then
so
when
if anything, the new one,
because it was something
should
new
be
and
better.
fresh. I could totally understand that. It was something.
Yeah, but it's the same game.
No, that remaster was so different. Like, it looked different. It played different. They even added 5 stages they couldn't put in the original into the game.
It was
that game was like
60
a fresh
frames a second.
game.
Yeah, it played.
And even the graphics, they even redid all the voices.
But
they redid everything in that
game. The
game.
game was exactly the same.
Oh, okay. But if that's the case, but you will give the Uncharted collection the same score as you gave the other one, or you gave The Last of Us the same score. Some people gave it higher because it was 1080p, 60 frames a second.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what's
It doesn't make any
crazy.
sense.
And since we going back to we making that point, I'm gonna go back to what they were when people compare. What was that game? Uncharted 4 with Quantum Break. They gave Until Dawn a higher score than than Gears that's already been established remake. They gave that game a higher score, and that's my little PlayStation fanboy game right there. I like the shit out of the damn game. I'm tripping out today. Yeah, Until Dawn. But come on now, for real, Gears is been solidified. All
yeah, but see, right now you're talking about your personal opinion, yeah?
That's not a personal opinion.
Think of why they would give
okay, MVP.
Me personally, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with Until Dawn being better than Gears, yeah, but I can understand.
No, that's what their rating was. No, I said I like that game a lot, but it's not better than Gears. That's not nowhere near that. What I'm saying is that game is solidified. Gears is solidified. That game is a monster franchise. But they still gave the nod to a game
because it's something new. Because it's something new.
It's not nothing new. It's just a story game that got some.
How many games like Until Dawn are there on a
It's a QTE game, man.
It's a QTE
Indigo Prophecy.
Right,
yeah. That game came out 2 generations ago. That game
right. So you just said that nobody's not doing anything like that. You just contradicted yourself.
Yeah, very big much. It's okay.
How?
Listen, this is what you're saying. And listen, I'm not taking anyone's side. This is basically what you're saying. The reason why they gave Gears of War a low score because it's Gears of War. But it's okay to give Uncharted a high score or The Last of Us a high score because it's Uncharted or it's The Last of Us. Like that right there in itself just sounds spooky, bro.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
That's what you are saying.
No, that's not what I said at all.
You're saying that they gave
those games. This
is the comparison here.
For the story.
Okay, listen. This is the comparison. This is the comparison, right? Gears of War, which got a 10 in 2006. But when it comes to the game, which is, at a higher frame rate, higher resolution, better graphics, the same game, dolled up. Now it gets a 7 out of 10 or a 6 out of 10.
Because it's the same game as it was.
Okay, listen. But Uncharted, remastered or whatever the case, gets a higher, The Last of Us gets a higher score because it's in 1080p, 60 frames a second. What are you talking about?
That's absolute bullshit. That shouldn't have happened.
That's what we're saying. That's why we're trying to prove how biased the media is. Like you just said, it shouldn't happen, but it is happening, and that's a problem.
I totally understand, but when you're talking about Gears of War versus a game that's
I don't listen to me. In my opinion,
I don't understand why.
In my opinion, Gears of War is a much better game than Uncharted. You may like Uncharted better than gets your opinion. But I'm not talking about my opinion. You know what I mean? I'm just dealing with. He said men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. We're just dealing with facts on what some sites have rated it higher. But Uncharted and The Last of Us remake or remaster, whatever they did, Sony didn't even remaster them. They just gave them 1080p frames a second. Where here Microsoft made them look better graphically and everything, and in a higher frame and in a higher resolution. That gets a less score. But these titles here either get the same score or go up higher. That's all that we're saying.
Hey, B Shadows, I wonder if they're going to split up the Gears of War series and sell them individually now.
I just talked about that yesterday, like how Sony's about to sell all 3 of the Uncharted remasters in separate discs now just to get more money.
Yep.
Yeah, they just announced that. Yes.
Yeah, yesterday. I seen it yesterday. Or was it today?
That's some money-hungry ass company, man.
That was today.
Jabari, you're my boy, Jabari, but I swear to God, if you start posting how you're going to buy, I think you're going to have to block. When I'm in New York next year, I'm going to punch you in your face, fam. You are making you look bad. If you, I think I actually have to hit you, fam. You can't buy that.
I mean, he DMs Yoshida. That's what he said. So I mean, damn, why would he not tell them to?
Yoshida don't know you, nigga.
That's what he said. So I don't know, but regardless, I think that that's what I'm saying. They just keep reliving off of the old shit, and they expect.
They're worse than Nintendo. They're officially worse than Nintendo with that shit.
Wait. Let me ask you a question.
Nintendo at least bring new IP.
Let me ask you a question. That's actually fill me in. I didn't see this. So what Sony's going to do? The Uncharted collection, they're going to split up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're gonna split them up into 3 discs, and they're gonna release each one of those games individually, so people can buy them. They can either buy 1, 2, or 3.
What,
No
on a
longer
Pro or
the
something?
great
What?
collection. They
That's
just
just the way
broke.
they're gonna be
Shit, they just
packaged
keep
now,
trying to
man.
make more
Are
money.
they going to do this on the Pro? Like, what is this?
They just announced it yesterday. It's all over Yahoo News, everything. It's a headline. Sony's about to break up the Drake collection into 3 different separate games and release them.
That's a
Sony saw
coward
what
move.
Diddy did with Notorious Big, and they're going for that
Oh,
money.
man, so
boys.
What do you
Those
guys
are
think
the
about the
black.
Gears of War movie news?
That's great.
I mean, I think
Just don't fuck it up.
Uncharted duets. The bullshit, man.
Yeah, the Uncharted duets, silly. Oh, well, I guess we'll go moving right along. I mean, this Uncharted shit is crazy. PlayStation VR has been received with mixed reviews. And again, I guess kind of it still ties into with this whole bias media thing, but I'm gonna move away from the bias media thing.
Right.
Like you had a lot of sites slammed it for the camera not working. Actually, some sites slammed it from the Samsung Galaxy VR performing better, having higher resolution and a higher field of view. You know what I mean? Than this PlayStation VR. What is the Samsung VR like?
We might see another Connect here. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
but what I'm saying is this though. A lot of sites saying that they can't get it to work properly because they can't get the camera to track with the headset or whatever. You can't shoot enemies behind you because as soon as you turn around, the camera can't see the
man. It
headset.
just came out.
Yeah, and and like I said, and basically saying that it doesn't work well. You know what I mean? But for the price, you can't beat it, so we're gonna give it an 8 out of 5. You know what I mean? Which is crazy. Which is spooky as hell. Now you just said the thing doesn't work, the camera, and it made you sick. But we're gonna give it 8 out of 5 because it's the best choice right now to get VR into your home.
Yeah, when I saw that shit about it making you sick, I was like, "What the fuck?" Yo, I canceled my pre-order straight away.
Well, you know what? It's like to me, first-person shooters. I play them for too long. They make me sick. They make me nauseous, and I can't play them for so long. All that spinning around, I get dizzy as hell.
You about to collapse playing some VR?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Which I haven't tried it yet. And then my man.
But I want the porn though, man. I'm not gonna fucking lie. I want the porn though, man.
You freaky bastard. That's what I was saying right there, man. I said that on BGST Sunday, man. I said, man, if I really want to get down, all I gotta do is turn on my motherfucking PC and just get down. What the hell I need to buy $400 to see closer tits in my fucking face, man?
Nah,
man.
My girlfriend worked for too long.
Ain't nothing wrong with no virtual titties.
Yeah, whatever. I'd rather have real ones. Hell, I ain't worried about no damn.
But I'm just saying though.
But you know, Sony fans like the hentai girl and gal stuff anyway. So you know anything with
gal gun, that nasty shit right there.
Shout out to Porter Rock. Shout out to.
Well, basically what I'm saying is this. Here it is, like this. Now Sony has invested heavily into this VR. You know what I mean? And which is like just for $400. That doesn't come with the dildos, and then we talking about at least $500 that you're going to spend. And another knock, which I've always said since day one, that a lot of credible sites, even IGN, gave it, even though they gave it a high score, said that it doesn't have any must-have software. You can say what you want about the Kinect and the FAT, but the Just Dance and the Kinect Sports was like some notable software that sold like in droves. He said the PlayStation VR it doesn't have any must-have like software, like that would maybe catch on to the masses or like for the casuals or whatever. And they're finding out price tag, which is really expensive. Like that's a console in itself. Like think about it, consoles don't start selling until they drop down to about $300, $250. But you asking for $400 or $400 for per.
My thing is
that's crazy.
I don't.
Well, they're gonna sell though. It's gonna sell. They're gonna have 50 games when they launch.
Yeah, they're gonna have
50 games, but they're only gonna be like 5 AAA titles, and the other 45 games gonna be like indie games that you can just do stupid shit with.
Initially they're gonna sell out, but next year I don't think this gonna be the PlayStation TV thing all over again. That's just my opinion.
I don't see.
Well, I don't know. Resident Evil might be the thing that pushes it.
Not for the $500, bro. Not for the $500.
They're gonna have Resident Evil. They already got Batman, Arkham, VR, and all that other kind of shit. That's already been shipped.
Well, Batman. Well, I watched the review of Batman Arkham for the VR, and I'm a Batman fanboy. So you know what I mean. When he reviewed it, he said that it felt like a Batman experience, but overall, it didn't feel like a game. You know what I mean? It just feels like you're interacting with the world, and that's it. There's nothing more. It doesn't push the envelope on gameplay, innovation, nothing. I mean, you know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of companies, when they say quote unquote AAA games for the VR, they'll probably be like an hour or two long.
Well, that's what they said. How long the Batman was an hour.
It's an hour.
But remember, it's like early days yet. Do you know what I mean?
This
is the first game of new technology. Do you know what I'm saying? New technology.
I tell people,
I
man,
get
give
it,
it a
and
year.
I'm not knocking that, but $500.
And Dance Central was one of the first games too, and that game worked great.
Yeah.
So I don't even want to hear that.
My friend, she works for marketing. She flies around and markets different products, and she got to market that VR for Sony. And she said even when she played it, she said, don't get her wrong, it was fun for the first few hours. She got to demo it, and she said after about 3 or 4 hours into it, she didn't even give a shit about it at that point. And that's coming strong from her, because that's all she likes is those damn motion games and shit. You got to get up, move around. That's the type of stuff she plays. Right. And she said after about 2 or 3 hours of 3 hours on the show, she was done. She said, I didn't want to play this mess.
Think about it. Do you really want to keep that on your damn head all day looking like that damn space cadet?
Well,
I don't want to keep that shit on my head for that many hours.
You can't. That's going to fuck up with your eyesight anyway, and just your whole perception of where of what you are and your surrounding. That's it, man.
Well, that's just like the Nintendo 3DS. It has a warning in the book that says if you play it for more than 2 or 3 hours, it can cause you to go blind or cross-eyed. I mean, so what do you think about something that's actually stuck to your face? Everybody knows you're not going to play that more than about an hour and a half and take the shit off.
Yeah,
that's just common sense.
My thing is, though, I can see this peripheral, and I'm not knocking it. Trust me, I like my fair share of gadgets, But at the reason why I say 500, because who still has their PlayStation Move controllers? I don't. You know what I mean? You need the Move controllers, and people also forget you need a decent pair of headphones to put you fully immersed into this 3D,
Well, apparently the ones that come with it are quite good and shit like that.
They're earbuds.
I haven't heard any complaints to the reviews and shit. But
you got to call it what you really call it, man. The 2 dildos. You ain't got them no more.
Yeah.
I mean, how much do they have a cheaper model out there in the US?
There's $400 for just for the headset, $500 for the controllers and everything that you need.
Because it's $350 over here.
But your money's worth more than our money in the UK, where it was. I don't know if it still is, but
would it be more tempting to you guys for $350, or would that still be like?
It would be tempting to me if there was something that I wanted to play on it. Yeah,
if they had Gran Turismo, then or Ace Combat, I'm like, okay.
They look at Ace Combat. They do a VR. I'm not into Ace Combat.
Well, no. I'm saying I know those games are going to eventually come on there, but I'm talking about as a launch title.
I don't know what's launched.
Yeah. Well, it's the little robot golf game. Then it's that Batman game, I believe, and then it's like just a whole bunch of other just regular. Simulate. Yeah. So
walking around dinosaurs and job experience.
Just sit a bucket by your knees if you're gonna get weak in the stomach. Just all we gotta say. Go buy a bucket and buy the VR.
I'm not trying to throw up for no $500, or in my case, for paying $1,000 just to just to throw up, or just to have it on my head for a couple of hours.
I don't know how they're looking to sell that and PlayStation Pro so close to each other.
K-Mega gonna be doing this review. They're gonna be like, wait, K-Mega, was it worth it? Yeah, it's great.
It's wonderful. Shit, no, hell no, man. That's what I'm saying, man.
Shit off Family Guy.
Sony should have just waited. I don't know why I understand why they wanted to jump on it, but again, I think they jumped the gun. Because Microsoft, they already had their situation with the Kinect, so they're kind of like backing off of it, But with PlayStation, all they had to do was just give it a little bit more time and wait until at least the PlayStation 5 come out, or whatever, or maybe a couple of more years, so they can stay at least have better controllers, man. Just to bring out them old ass damn dildos, man, is ridiculous.
I got a question. I got a question for everybody. Do you guys think Microsoft will back out of the VR support, or have their
Microsoft's not supporting it?
With the Scorpio, they're talking about
being able to use it. They're not invested in it. You know what I mean?
So they're just gonna enable it for you to use it on the Scorpio?
The Oculus Rift and all that. Yeah, which is the smart way. Sony just spent about $600 million.
Yeah, that's smart. That's way smart.
They got the Oculus Rift, and they also got the HoloLens
and Vive and the HTC Vive. And I'm gonna be honest, the HoloLens is not really even for gaming. That's more like for applications.
That damn HoloLens, man, that's some Star Trek shit right there. That's on a whole other level.
I would buy that just for the holographic.
Absolutely,
dude. That Minecraft demonstration was very impressive.
Have y'all seen the
coolest stuff I've ever seen?
See the football game in it? And I don't even like football.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen the football. No, have y'all seen the NASA thing where they want to show you what's going on Mars, where they put you on the planet with and let you see the terrain and shit. Oh my God, it's amazing. Yeah, I've spent some money. I spent a couple of grand on that shit.
Man, that's PlayStation hopped on that VR, bro. They should have took all that money and put them into some dev teams, man.
Yeah,
out games, bro.
That's what I've been saying. They should have been.
K-Maker said he finna go donate a kidney for a HoloLens.
Yeah, shit. Hey,
he can sell his
anybody in the black market want a kidney? Well, I should say, motherfucking next gens or B Shadows. You can take their kidney. You can just go ahead and give me the money. I'll be cool with it. I'll set them up for you.
My thing, even with the HoloLens, I've always said, which looks really nice. You know, I just don't think that thing's probably gonna be less than $1,000. Like, who is it really for? Like, I really think it's, even though a couple games probably will support it, I don't even think Microsoft is marketing anything for a game. It's like more like that Google Lens glasses thing. Yeah. And that's, it's AR,
it's more for like other research,
I think it's nice.
It's for like medical research and stuff, HIPAA brains.
I think it's really nice. I think the price,
communication devices.
Yeah, that's probably going to be for schools and shit.
Yeah. How many of you guys think? Give me a number of how many of the. I'm having a problem talking tonight. I don't know what the hell it is. I'm tired as hell. The sales. What's the PlayStation VR? What do you think is going to max at?
500.
They're going to sell out. Whatever they release, they're going to sell out.
Well, no, that's the first copy. I'm talking about overall because
they only going to release like 1,000.
Yeah, by the fourth quarter, I think that thing is going to be belly up. But
I don't think it's going to be next year.
Is it going to make $1 million?
No, I'm not even going to disrespect it to that level. I'm going to say.
I'll probably do $1 million.
I give it 14 months of oohs and ahs and wows, and then after 14 months, Sony gonna do like they do everything else and drop it.
Yeah,
they're gonna drop it. They're gonna be like it don't even exist.
Man, that's a lot of money.
They're gonna secretly announce they have no support on it.
Then they're gonna start bundling it with the consoles.
Yeah, forcing it on people.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, and again, like I've always said, for this VR to be successful, it has to be adapted by a third party.
Like Microsoft with the Kinect.
Yeah, it has to be adapted by a third party. Yeah, but this is one thing about the Kinect. That was $100. We're talking about something that's $400 to $500. You understand? Without no must-have software that's going to make people sick and eye disease and all this pros and cons and all this stuff. You know what I mean?
See, the thing is, in that virtual VR thing is only for gaming. People want to compare it to the Kinect. The Kinect did more than just play games with it.
It's for movies.
It controls your whole system. Like, it controlled everything by voice. Remember how they did the heart rate thing? Like, if you had somebody in your family watching a movie and they had a heart attack or something, it would actually stop the movie and sense it.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Huh? Yeah, it worked.
Well, I like the Kinect.
I got my Kinect right here. I love it. I love it.
I use it for live streaming and all types of other stuff. But I'm just saying, even with that, and that was the issue. With why the Xbox One struggled at launch, Microsoft was forcing peripheral on the people that they didn't want. For extra $100 or whatever the case may be, and that was the problem. Without real software to support it, motion control gaming thing that came and went. More people use the Kinect for live streaming on Twitch and stuff like that, or upload studios and making their YouTube videos than actually gaming on it, whatever the case may be. And then, like I said, third parties didn't support it. The big modes, like I said, Microsoft had a few exclusives that came out, Rise and stuff, but for any peripheral or whatever the case to be successful, it has to be adapted by the third party, the multiplats. Because again, you get multiplats every Tuesday, you get exclusives every 5 to 6 months. 4 months, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it is what it is what it is. But moving along from VR, Microsoft has put their foot on the gas when it comes to these themed consoles and bundles. You know what I mean? Like, what are you guys' thoughts of that? There's something again that I've been very critical of Microsoft in the past. With that damn black console, like they had one of the biggest multiplexes of the year, which is Division, and they should have had a Division themed Xbox One. You know what I mean? And that's another, like I said again, I think Microsoft dropped the ball a lot when it came to that. But look like they're again got their foot on the middle. You got the Gears of War bundle. That also comes in blue, if I'm not mistaken. They got the 2 or 3 different bundles for Battlefield, the Midnight Gray, the Midnight Blue, the Army Green. Like Microsoft is doing anything when it comes to these game consoles. Like, what are you guys' thoughts about as far as the Xbox One S?
Definitely love the Xbox One S. I just bought mine. I'm jealous of TV Palm Beach Shadows because they just got that Gears of War.
I watched
450.
Like I said in my unboxing, that's not my primary. It's not my primary S. My primary S is my white one.
No.
White one.
See, that's what I'm saying. You got 2. I'm about to creep up in your house.
I have 3. I have 3. Technically, I have 4, but the 4th one belongs to my little brother at his college dorm. So he can keep that black one now. I have the Halo 5 one in my other room. I have the white S in my living room, and then I have the Gears of War S in my bedroom.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. Oh no.
Yeah. See, the one I really want though, I want that smoky gray one.
That was the one I was gonna say. I'm finna give me another one.
Now when you turn it on, it just like ding.
It makes a bunch of noises, but I mean, I'm not even gonna play with that one. That's a collector's item. I want the actual one to play with. I want that smoky
That's
gray.
just gonna be my night one. Like when it's time to go to sleep and it's time to turn on an Xbox, I just turn on the Gears of War.
My
do you
thing
reckon
was
do you reckon it's gonna sell out quickly because it looks?
the Gears?
It's pretty much already sold out. They released it today. They're gone.
Yeah, there's limited edition. You know what I mean? Well,
Yeah, they released it today. They released the system early.
My thing was the pricing for it. And again, I want to be clear. This,
it's a 2 terabyte drive though.
I'm saying, but my thing is you still have the PlayStation 4 Pro. Let's be being honest. You have the PS4 Pro.
Yeah, but
what's going on, Pony Rock? You have the PS4 Pro, which is a more powerful console for $400. But you're asking $450 for this themed console. Like, I just shit. Don't get me wrong. I probably would end up spending $450 because I spent $400 for the 2 terabyte, and that's when they ripping this. Let's be honest. No damn a hard drive costs no $100. Hard drive is cheap as hell.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But I think they kind of dropped the ball with the price. I think it should be $400.
Yeah. It's 400 over here. It's 400 over here. So
it should be no $450 with no game. That should be $400. But it is. But they're gonna sell out though. You know what I mean? Because again,
you got the limited edition. You got the limited edition of the game in the box. You got 2 terabytes. You got a custom made system with custom sound.
Yeah, that's $100 by itself.
Yeah, you got. Yeah, that's what I say. You got so much stuff in the box with it. It's like the $450 is worth it because that game alone is $100 for what they give you out of it. Mm-hmm. Not to mention the limited edition console with the sounds and stuff. You just adding the $350 to it from the console. I mean, it's worth it.
I like Gears. Even with I was gonna buy the Gears of War Elite controller, but they want $50 extra for it. Hell no.
Oh, it don't even matter. Nobody got it. Shit, every store they got a damn Elite controller. Gears got one controller.
I didn't know. I only place only store that I saw was selling it. Only store that I saw was selling it was the Microsoft store. And I wasn't spending $200 for no damn. If it was $150.
I saw it at Best Buy, GameStop, movie trading company. They all had one damn controller.
I mean,
I was like, wow, one controller.
Elite one, the second Elite one breaks. I'll try to get my hands on the Gears one, even though it's $200.
$200? No, hell no.
No, hey,
I'm on my second Elite right now. So
yeah, dude, it's $199, dude. That's way overpriced for a damn controller.
I'm not doing that.
B Shadows, man, pass me that spray can. I'm about to make my own.
Yeah.
That's
go to customcontroller.com and make your own Elite.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I already got the Elite anyway, so I'm good. Yeah. I don't need all that.
I can say if it was $150 just to have, I'm not going to spend an extra $50 because.
Yeah.
Oh, Z, did you see the excuse me? Did you see the Recore limited edition Slim?
What?
The yellow one?
That was for like Comic Con.
Ooh, what?
Really?
It was only released in the UK.
Oh,
no, I might have to go look
It was
at
yellow.
that.
The yellow
yeah.
one. They got a
We got-
couple
we-
themed ones. They
we-
got
yeah,
a
we
Final
got-
Fantasy.
We got to talk about the Recore update.
Yeah, the Recore yellow, yellow console.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They was
Yeah.
posting on Xbox UK like nonstop. They were giving them away.
Oh damn.
No, I was saying they just announced that Recore is having a huge update. It fixed the
Yeah, I
loading
saw that
times.
shit.
I thought it was last night.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, they big patch last night. Me and Rain was in a party. They started updating it.
Oh, okay.
What's the what's the update actually got in it and stuff like that?
Loading time. It fixed a few things that was wrong with the game. I think it was like the loading and some other stuff. Plus, they gave people game as a trial version. They get to play it for a couple hours, 10 hours or something. And if you buy the game, all the achievements that you unlock,
Transfer.
keep.
Yeah.
Which they should do their games like give us a trial or whatever the hell, and grab your achievements as you're playing. And if you decide to buy the game, you get to keep the achievement, which is ingenious. But for $40, how much the game? $30, $40? You know what I mean?
$40.
Yeah, you can't beat it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's not that bad. I mean, get me wrong. It's not to me. It's not so bad.
Updated on 10.4.
You know
how much do you? How many units do you reckon it's gonna sell?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know. Maybe 300,000. Like I don't know. This generation, people have been. Well, as far as like I said, the Xbox fans, the games they think they should buy, they should have bought, they didn't buy. Like you know what I mean? Like,
well, it was in the top 40. It was in the top 40 that I seen that somebody posted.
You know what I mean? But I don't know, maybe 200,000 copies. I don't know what they consider that being a success. How much they spent to make the game. But like you know, like games like Quantum Break bombed, which I don't understand. It's a great game, you know. All fanboys should put aside. Like Quantum Break, you know, was a cool game. Different
really cool.
from the Xbox. That's one thing I give
Here's
Sony.
4 games. Here's 4 games. I didn't mean to cut you off, brother.
No, let's go.
Here's 4 games that Xbox have right now to this day are some of the best damn games ever, and people to this day have not tried them, and they've been having an Xbox for 3 years. I'm gonna start with Rise Son of Rome.
Yeah, good game.
If you have not played that game by now, something is seriously wrong with you at this point. The second game, which got overlooked because it was a platformer, Max Cursor Brotherhood. They even gave it to you free with gold. And people probably still forgot to download it. I mean, that game, great game to have that type of graphic levels for a platformer. Great game. But you play crap like Little Big Planet. I mean, what's that thing called? You play stuff like that and Sonic games and stuff like that, but you tell me you couldn't play Max Cursor Brotherhood, which has some of the best visuals for a side scroll.
I don't like the character design. I don't like the character design.
Yeah, the graphics.
And then, like he said, like Next Gen said, Quantum Break also flopped on sales numbers, but might have been one of the most epic games created in a long time. Yet people didn't give it a chance because they just shat on it because it was on Xbox and PC only. And then the last but not least, of course, the new one, Recore. Another Xbox exclusive that's going to get overlooked because people want to be biased about it. But when you play that game, it's an open world game with a lot of customizations in it and a lot of replay value. Yet people not even giving it a chance.
Sunset Overdrive.
I like Sunset.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Sunset Overdrive. So make that 5.
You had Wax in there, you didn't have SSO. That is the game. That I'm surprised.
Well, I forgot about that. As much as we play that game, I should have said that. But yeah, because we had so much fun on that the other night with the multiplayer. The multiplayer on Sunset Overdrive is amazing.
Even
that shit's what
you call it? For those who just not getting the Xbox One S or whatever, or didn't have one, fucking Tomb Raider, bananas.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like bananas. Like you know what I mean? That to me, that's much better than Uncharted 4. Like Tomb Raider was sick, bro. That you know what I mean? For those people, you know,
if they ever make a third one, I can't wait to play it because the way that it ended, it just
Tomb Raider was ill. Like I don't understand. It's people that bought their Xbox One S over in the summertime or whatever, or just got an Xbox and don't have Tomb Raider. Like that game is bananas. You know what I mean? That's just, I mean, but like I said, it is what it is. I don't know. Maybe that stuff will go away. I hope a game like
is there any
Scalebound
Xbox exclusives coming out next year besides Halo Wars 2?
What'd you say?
What'd you say?
Is there any exclusives coming out for the Xbox besides
Scalebound?
No. Next year, besides Scalebound and Halo Wars 2.
Scalebound,
Crackdown 3. Crackdown 3, Cuphead.
Okay, I say that to say this. I'm on GameStop website, right? And they don't have any of that on the website for the next 8 to 7 months. all you see is Spider-Man,
Uh,
God of War, Dragon Quest Builders, and I'm going all the way up to March of next year.
That's what I'm saying. That's what people want, man.
This
That's
is
why. That's why I
crazy.
said why Scorpion's gonna be in trouble next year, man.
Dude, like they're not even listing anything, bro. Like,
How is the Scorpio going to be in trouble for what game?
okay,
Nah,
they
People
got
want
God of
games,
War.
man. People want games.
God of War's not coming out in 2017. Let's
They
be
said
clear.
Yeah, God of War ain't coming
the
out until
release date-
2018.
So supposedly the release date, I'm looking at it right here, says December 26, 2017.
They never put games out in December of that
I know.
quality. They
I know.
always bring them out first quarter. So guaranteed there'll be 2018 first quarter. God of War is going to come out then.
And there you have it, people. Okay, Mega works for Sony. There you go.
I mean, you just look
I
at the
hope
track
it comes
record.
out, but it's gonna. At least they show the game the first year. It takes about 2 years for it to come out. We just saw it this year. We're not gonna get it until like I said, 2018. You know what I mean?
First
Which I'm a
quarter.
little bit more worried about Sony than for us Microsoft because
That's why I'm going back to.
we
what,
got Horizon Zero Dawn. We know that for sure.
MVP said, how GameStop and Sony are hand in hand, and it just shows you when you even look at the website. There's barely any Xbox stuff on here, man. Honestly.
Yeah, well, Sony owns part of GameStop. Why do you think they turned their backs on Microsoft when they was going to do that online all the time thing? Yeah, that would have shut GameStop down because they was finally finna make it where they had to split the profits on used games. Yeah, they would turn their back on them quick. Why do you think GameStop started that BS wthey wouldn't even sell a console anymore if it had a digital copy of a game versus a physical copy? Who had digital copies? Microsoft.
Right.
Yeah.
That was their way of not even selling their Xboxes in their store. That was an
When
excuse.
I first got my Xbox One, it came with a digital code to Madden.
I got my digital
So,
code
whoa.
to.
They don't sell consoles with
Killer
digital
Instinct.
copies of games. What?
Dude, GameStop made a rule that if
A
your console did not have a physical copy of the game in the box, they would not sell your console in their
They're not
store.
selling it.
Hey, when I got my Madden 1S, it did. I was shocked because I was thinking I was going to get a digital code. That shit was the hard copy game. They weren't playing no games out there. GameStop.
So wait a minute.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Sorry. So if your console didn't have a physical copy of Madden, you couldn't trade it in.
Yep, that's why.
Yeah,
Why?
that's why they was doing it.
Yeah.
They were doing everything they
That's how they make their money off
Microsoft
of.
sells, and they did it.
Yeah, that's how they make the money, bro.
So they would have made you buy a copy in the store, innit, just to trade it in, and taking that off the money that you trade your console.
Yeah.
Well, they make more money. They make more money off of the trade-in because they can sell it at pretty much almost the same price if it's a newer game, and all that profit goes to them. None of that profit goes to the developers.
Yeah.
That's evil. That's straight up evil.
That's
Yeah,
the way
but
it's
see, the way
always
the way Microsoft was about to fix it when they was trying to do the online all the time thing, they was going to register a code to your console, and when you traded that game back into GameStop, it would deactivate the code from your unit and create a used code. So when they went back and resold that used copy, it was going to split the profits between Microsoft, the developer, and the GameStop. Right. So the profits would have been split 3 ways. So that way, GameStop couldn't have made all that money anymore, and the developers who make the game would have finally started making some money off pre-owned. And then people kind of overlooked what they had in play. They had already had even servers already built for Sony to do it. And when Sony saw that that the crowd didn't take it too well, they pulled away from it, and then they started mocking Microsoft at E3 about it.
But guess what? B Shadows late in the future is gonna be like that anyway. So
yeah, now Sony's going all digital anyway. Now they said digital is the future. Oh wow, but Microsoft said it 3 years ago. You had a problem with it.
Right. Because I mean, physical media is fizzling out, bro. So that's a fact.
Yeah.
Well, if the numbers is still, people still buy the hell out of physical, but it is. I have never ever. I'll take that back. I didn't get started in buying physical until the end of the generation last year for the 360 and the PlayStation 3, and I was just kind of basically in a point where, like, man, do I really want to buy physical? But then I said to myself, man, I miss those times when because I remember I taking my son to go get Halo 2 and all that, and with those midnight launches and stuff like that, and those things
man.
give you those feelings like like a big
those
kid
memories.
again. All those memories.
Man, I was like valet at the midnight releases, getting everybody gamer tag in the damn line and shit.
Right, yeah, like when you like I mean, and then you have those the Madden or the NBA 2K tournaments, or like if there was a Tekken, that's my shit right there. Mortal Kombat, whatever comes out, or like I remember I won second place with Injustice: Gods Among Us,
right.
and I was and it was just fun being in there, just gaming with other gamers. That's the stuff that I miss with going to buy the physical copy. But other than that, man, I'm going mostly all digital.
Oh, also, I'm sorry, I forgot. Microsoft also has, shout out to my man Braxton Game, I forgot. Phil announced that Voodoo Vince is getting a remake, early 2017.
Oh, yeah, Voodoo Vince was a shit, man.
Voodoo Vince, I forgot about Sea of Thieves, which I'm not really interested in. That's another guy.
That's gonna flop hard.
No, I think that game right there is
that's a party game, bro.
Yeah, you know what that game. You know who's gonna sell that game? YouTubers and streamers.
Yeah,
I see like Xbot is like ecstatic for this game, and he's gonna eventually talk my ass and getting it because I'm not interested either. But just because of the party aspect,
good games are coming out on the Xbox and not selling. Good games like Quantum Break, Sunset Overdrive, and Overdrive, and Recall aren't selling.
Casual appeal, man. So
I really hope so.
Streamers is going to sell that game because that game, right? There were some guys that I seen that was that they had played an early version of it, and they had like 2 million views just watching them play that game, and they were talking about how fun it was, and man, they just can't wait. And you don't think that those people that like their favorite YouTube channel or streamer that they're not going to buy that game to do the same thing? Come on, man, that game is going to sell. That game is going to sell. It's going to sell, and I think it's going to sell huge. I mean, do.
You get a lot of people playing Quantum Break and Recall, and games like Forza Online and stuff like that, but that doesn't always translate to sales because you've got so many games being played online and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
It depends on when the game comes out.
I'm gonna ask the panel this question: how do you guys feel about GTA pushing pause on GTA 6, stopping production?
I'm not a Grand Theft Auto fan.
Well, they're pumping.
Seriously?
They're stopping production so they can focus on GTA 5. All their efforts.
They're making so much money
because they're making money. They're making money.
We're not going to see another Grand Theft Auto until probably like 2017, 2018. They probably announce it next year.
No, I think it's going to be later than that because of the fact that you got what's the Cowboy? You got
to get one for the Scorpio. And
Red Dead's going to come out before then, and Red Dead's going to get a lot of attention. And
teams. It's two different teams. But yeah, we're not going to see nothing from them. Even if they announce they show Red Dead next year, that's not going to come out until 2018.
You might be right about that, but there's no way there's going to be a Gran Turismo 6. I'm Gran Turismo, a GTA 6. I don't see no Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out anytime soon. I say 2019, 2020.
I say before we see a Grand Theft Auto 6, we're going to see 2 big expansions, paid expansions.
Yeah, that biker one looks very good.
Didn't Rockstar just make an announcement they wasn't going to milk that series anymore?
Yep.
Yeah, but it's in the top 10 a month in PD.
Yeah,
they said they wasn't going to release them as frequent anymore.
How many did they sell? Like 60, 50 some million copies of that
thing? Selling. It's in the top 10 every month.
Yeah, I got it on every console and
that
PC.
Game's 3 years old, but that shit came out in September 2013, man.
That is disgusting. That's actually disgusting.
Man, Rockstar don't have to bring out no GTA 6. They can wait.
Somebody said make an LA Noire 2.
Nah,
that team, which I liked, which was cool, but that team went belly up.
They went belly up.
They were making.
Was it made LA Noire?
Yeah, they went belly up 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah, they were making another game called.
They did a great job on that game, man.
Well, that game looks great.
Make no money.
Hey, if you remember what it was, it's because the technology was very expensive to use, and they did.
Yeah, but that facial scan shit they did, that was beautiful, man.
It fucked them.
Yeah.
It fucked them because they didn't have enough money to recoup back what they spent on that technology.
Man, 2K
You know what I mean?
Oh,
So.
yeah, sorry, all day. Man, I'm just to say 2K bullshit. And they just need to go ahead and make that
And I guarantee
that football.
I guarantee that Rockstar got their hands in Sony. Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
They got a relationship going on because the rumors have been
That's all right. If they screw us around, I'll just go back to playing Saints Row.
Or Watch Dogs now. Watch Dogs 2 is kind of. I've been seeing people play it, and they said it feels more like more of a GTA type of game. You know what I mean? Now, they're using the real San Francisco. You know what I mean? They're not using a San Fierro, I think what it's called. You know what I mean?
Well, they did the real Chicago. The Chicago was authentic as shit. Like they even had landmark areas you can mark on your little guide in your pocket thing. That shit was legit.
Yeah,
in the first one.
They went they put 10 on 2 on this one. That's what I heard. A lot of people are playing. Well, it's coming out next month, so we'll see.
Well, are you guys getting the Watch Dogs too?
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah, I already paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Watch Dogs
probably.
1, I think
That
it's
shit was
just
ass.
I
Yeah, that
didn't
was
really,
terrible. That was
I played it
fucking
for about
terrible.
4 hours and I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I hope I'm gonna
Damn, you didn't even get to the nothing. Go ahead.
I was to me it was real dog shit, but I'm gonna get I'm gonna get Mafia 3. I hope it's not like Grand Theft Auto. I don't really care for Grand Theft Auto.
Ooh, yeah, Mafia
Bro, there's
3.
too much going on. If I could stay on my direct line, could go from mission to the fuck all them side jobs and all that weird shit there. I don't like this. There's too much going on, man.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Mine's already done downloading, so.
Yeah,
I'll let you know at 11 o'clock when Steam decides to unlock it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna buy mine on the PC.
Wait. Hey, let's go to the comments real quick because it's going crazy here. Uncharted sold.
Oh yeah, let me say something to the little pony that likes to target each one of our podcasts. He made this comment earlier when I mentioned those games I mentioned, like Quantum Break and stuff like that. He tried to say they wasn't exclusive. Okay, if you want to say something is not exclusive because it's on a PC as well as the Xbox One, understand it still ain't on PlayStation, so that makes it exclusive. Right. You said I was stunting about that, right? Okay, well all those damn games you keep claiming that PlayStation has that are exclusive, they're fucking PC ports from 2 to 4 years ago. So get over yourself. That means them hoes ain't exclusive either. So that just made Sony have less motherfucking exclusives. End of the story.
Let's not forget about PS Now. PS Now on PC.
Yeah, and PlayStation 4 games are going to be on the PC. I still might not get a damn PlayStation 4.
They just lost all their exclusives.
Oh,
when
man.
did they say that? When did they say that PlayStation 4 games are going to be on a PC?
He said it again. He said
they did say that the PC version of PlayStation Now is getting PS4 games.
Hey, B Shadows, he said stop tweeting stuff. They are not exclusive.
Well, whatever. I don't play on. They console exclusives. I mean, it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
PC is not a console, bro.
Well, it's not even just that. It's just the Xbox brand. The Xbox brand is more than a console. It's console and PC. That is the Xbox brand. It's more than one place. Do you know what I'm saying? So you can't get it anywhere but the Xbox brand.
Exactly.
It's exclusive. So
Microsoft is an Xbox brand. That's where you play it. So it's still exclusive at the end of the day. So kill yourself already.
And what's funny is that
McDonald's is in England and it's in America, but the only place you can get the Big Mac is in McDonald's. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's in more than one place.
Right. But see, that's the point I was going to make. Everybody talks about Steam, but then without Microsoft OS, you can't play Steam. And what's really funny is that you might say Mac. Okay, good luck, because not all those games on Steam will play on Mac. So, and you damn sure play stuff on
Mac gaming PCs are booty.
Air Yada Gucci said Uncharted 4 sold over 5 million copies so far, and you're saying the last decade they can't sell 10 more? You tripping?
Ain't nobody buying that game no more.
That game is not nowhere. It's dead. That game is building up.
Because listen, Naughty Dog games, they don't have good gameplay. They just have good story. Like look at Last of Us. Yeah, you're spending most of the game crouching and looking at somebody's ass. It's not hot, man. So nobody ever talks about the gameplay for these games, man. That's why they don't last. After the initial marketing and hype,
the replay value is very low, man. Very low.
What you need to do, fam,
is king
is find out
first player games. They're the king of first player games, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But I mean, let's just be realistic here. I mean, you just look at how the PlayStation fan base buy their games. They'll go and they'll buy. You'll know after the first month if that game is going to sell like hotcakes. you know, or is it going to just fall flat on his face? I mean, you'll know. You'll know.
And by the way, they just had another game delayed. You know that Gravity Rush 2 that just got delayed as well. So boy,
that's a Vita port.
I've been waiting on that.
That's a Vita port.
No.
Gravity Rush 1 is a Vita port. Gravity Rush 2 is a new game.
Okay, it's a new game.
No, 2 is a new game.
And that got delayed.
They supposed to release it with a remaster of the first.
I ain't gonna lie,
So
Gravity Rush
no
is
Persona,
great,
no Persona, no Gravity Rush. That's shit.
Is it Persona out in Japan though?
Yeah, but the niggas out here ain't gonna be playing that shit. Well, they're gonna.
No, that shit sold out there. Yeah, they sold out there. Them motherfuckers love that Persona shit.
Showstopper like that weird, that Gundam style. He like that.
Well, I like Persona 3. I mean, but that's you know, it gets weird on you. It gets weird on you. It gets weird on you, bro.
But listen, we've been here for 2.5 hours. It's been a great show. That's when you got a great show. You're still talking, and it still feels like we've been here for 30 minutes. But thank all you guys for rocking out with the multiplayer podcast. I'm stop being lazy. I'm on a PC now. It's much easier for me. So I'm gonna get the links to everyone's channel. The links to everyone's channel will be in the first comment, which will probably be mine on the video. So go by and subscribe to All Day, B Shadows, my man MVP Magazines, T Reaper, and my man King Maker 405. But yeah, thank you guys as always, man. It's been real. It's 10 o'clock. Jesus. We was in this motherfucking fanboy today.
Man.
Yeah, we out of here, man.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Everybody send me their links to their channel. How you if Facebook or Twitter, it doesn't make. Just inbox me your links to your channel.
Okay, cool shit.